Whether you're new to this or true to this, welcome to Real for That. I'm Ben,
And I'm Steph, and this is the show where we use our expert opinions to recap, review, and dissect our favorite reality TV shows.
and this season it is all about Love Island USA season 8.
Indeed, it is. Let's get real.
So it was the night before movie night, and all through the villa, all the creatures were stirring.
Oh, yeah. What an intro.
So we head into this episode straight off of the cake challenge with Megan Thee Stallion.
Of course.
And Carl is back, Amora is back, and the chaos is back.
Yeah, the chaos is back, and yeah, people just seem to be compromising. Compromising? Oh, I mean compromising.
But she doubled down and he said compromise, and she said compromise, compromise. Wow.
We have epitome, compromise, and there was definitely one more.
Well, last year we had a scapegoat,
Right, but one more from this season.
probably.
I just forgot. But yeah, anyway, so compromise.
So yeah, Carl and Amora come back, and Casey is ecstatic about Carl's return because it kind of takes him off of like the hot seat a little bit because like now and I can have somebody. And like I just thought it was hysterical. Like he was just so excited because like the heat was could be like taken off of him.
Yeah, and it's like that shouldn't be the reason you should be happy for her or something. I don't know. But like I understand. Listen, hear me out. We all knew Casey would be feeling that way about Carl coming in, so at least he's honest when
Yeah,
he says it.
yeah. I also thought it was very mature of Carl to say to an I like, listen, like you didn't pick me, but like I'm still like I get it. Like I get why you didn't pick me. And like I'm still open to like exploring this connection with you, even though like you didn't choose me to couple up with. Because I feel like I know I had some negative things to say about Carl like a couple weeks ago, but I really just like the way that he operates because he seems like the only one who is like mature enough to be with Anaya because she's also very mature.
She is, but she also needs to grow up in the sense of like stop second guessing yourself. Just do what your heart wants. Don't always
Yeah,
use your head and be influenced by the people around you.
totally. I 100% agree, but I just think that she just like as a human being is like a mature individual
Yeah. Yeah.
in terms of like her level of intellect and how she conversates. Like she just like holds herself in a mature way, and I think that Carl is the same. And that conversation just proved that to me. He was like I'm gonna need time. Like it's gonna take me a sec to like
Well,
fully. Yes, he's like, there's a wall up, but you know what? Like I am obviously going to like I'm not gonna write this off,
hmm
which I thought was great of him.
Yeah, I mean, he's just great all around, so I expected that from him.
Right.
Um,
Uh,
let's see.
Wait,
What?
what else happened? Oh yeah, so then Honora also came back, yeah. Or
Honor
Amora.
Amora also came back. I know we keep doing that.
Yeah,
And
so Amora comes back. Um, I don't know. I feel like they kind of like made it up to be more than it was. Like I feel like they just kind of like made drama out of the fact that she's back because I didn't feel like she brought any new information, you know?
didn't, but she's withholding. I don't think she's being so upfront with everyone. I think Melanie doesn't really know the half of it, even though they're like, tell Melanie, tell Melanie. And she like went over there to talk to her, but like Melanie needs to know that like Sincere didn't just kiss her a few times. Like no, they were hooking up every single night and like a decent amount all throughout the night. In challenges, outside of challenges, always were in the same bed. Like it's a lot more than Melanie believes right now because Melanie's not being told the whole truth. And Sincere
I
even
feel
said
like
that.
I feel like she is being told the whole truth now.
You think?
I didn't TT tell her straight up like
Yes.
they were bumping and grinding every night.
Yeah, and then she confronted Sincere about it. But still, I just don't, I think she has these like goggles on with Sincere where she's not letting that enter her.
See, I disagree. I think that she is fully aware of it because when she talked to Sincere and she was like, I'm taking a step back because I need you to prove it to me, I think was her being like, everyone's telling me that you treated it like a hall pass. So
Yeah,
like now you have to regain my trust again.
yeah,
But it felt like I don't know, it felt like it was kind of like a lot of like fanfare of like Amora's coming back and it's all gonna get exposed, but like it was all kind of exposed anyway. So then she was just kind of there to be like, yeah, everyone was right. Like that did happen.
right. Okay.
It didn't feel like she brought new info, but I did like the way that her and Melanie were able to talk about everything that went down
Hmm.
and just like be mature. I feel like the girls this season, not to use the tired term, but they are for the majority like girls. And I feel like they don't go after one another for their man's issues.
Yeah,
You know? Does
yeah,
that make sense?
for
I
sure.
feel like they've all just kind of like overall been consistently respectful of one another. I mean, as far as people who have left the villa have disagreed with that, I don't know. But
Yeah, no, I could see that. Um,
also, Sincere and Amora have a chat.
mhm.
I thought he was honestly good in that chat with Amora because he was very much like, I should have explained it to you more. I should have been more honest with you. Like, he didn't really try to like play her. Like, I feel like he's tried to play everybody in the past.
Yeah,
He was just kind of like, you know what? I chose Melanie. I also spent time with you. I'm sorry. While they're having this conversation, Casey and Titi are like laughing at Melanie watching them.
yeah,
And like, correct me if I'm wrong, did they call her a dumbass?
I think so.
That's what it sounded like. Like they were like laughing and they're like, dumbass. I'm like, oh my God.
I know.
I thought that was mean.
So mean.
It felt like very like mean girl. And I'm like, ew, Casey, like why are you why are you like keeking with the girls and like making fun of her? Like go like be a man and like I don't know, like build something. Like
Yeah,
it was weird.
yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird that he's into all that. But
He's
uh,
like gossiping with like TT. He's like, look at I'm like, ew, like do something.
right. Yeah. I can't with him anymore. I can't defend him, but I'm just gonna not say anything. Um, I think we also have some big news to cover that happened fairly early in the episode.
I know.
Yeah.
And
Right?
it's wait, I hope we're talking about the same thing because the fact that these two are the fir just hit it just
Okay.
because it's crazy.
Okay, just because Ben's freaking out over here, I guess I'll explain to everyone that Corbin and Parmita have a chat and they're just chilling on the couch doing their thing, not making any sense. And then all of a sudden it's like, so are we closed off? And she's like, stop, stop, stop. Like, like, yeah, I want to be, but like, and he's like, okay, yeah, me too. Okay, we're closed off. It's like, what?
It was such a weird conversation.
So weird, so AI of them, which, I guess it makes sense, but
Of course. It was literally that. They were like barely talking. And then all of a sudden, I feel like because they were making no sense, like I started to kind of like go on my phone a little bit. I'm like, whatever. And then all of a sudden I hear like they're closed off. I was like, wait, what?
and like enough with the clothes off. Can we just say we're dating?
See, I like the term closed off in the Love Island universe because I think like it is kind of that middle ground before your boyfriend and girlfriend. Because like I think you understand, like they're closed off in the context of the game.
Right. But I think this kind of leads us, or at least leads me, to the next thing that happened in this episode where
Yeah,
two of the Islanders got to go on a date.
yeah.
And it was Bryce and Trinity. They got sent out on a date. They got a little text and they went out there. They had these matching bathing suits. It was great. Thanks, Meg the Stallion, for Trinity's suit.
Hot
Um,
girl summer, swim line, obsessed.
for sure. Which also, actually, let me circle back to this date thing because let me talk about Meg the Stallion's swim line for a second. So she dropped off the swim line in their like getting ready room, and all the girls were like, "Oh my gosh, like let's pick out our suits for the day!" Like da 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 da. Da. And then everyone's out there. None of them are wearing the Meg Thee Stallion suits, and I'm like, "Wait, huh?"
Kenzie was.
Yeah, Kenzie was, but no one else was. Like Melanie had some like random orange suit on, and Anaya was not wearing the one that Melanie picked out for her, and Trinity was wearing some yellow suit. Like none of them were the Meg Thee Stallion suits, and I was like.
Interesting. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, no, I that was like one of the first things that I noticed. I was like, wait, I was so excited to see what everyone was gonna pick because I was like, I could see Kata in this one, I could see Kenzie in that one, and then I just like didn't see anyone in any of them, and I was like, wait a minute, are they gonna do
Mm,
this tomorrow? Like, what the heck? Meg the Stallion should sue because they're not even using her stuff anymore. Um,
yeah.
but anyway, back to the date. So they go on this date. They're on a boat. They're on a jet ski first. Then they're on a boat. While they're on the boat, they're drinking champagne and whatever and having a grand old time. Then
Yeah.
Bryce asks Trinity, "Hey, will you be my girlfriend?" And she's like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Are you serious? Because yes." And everything's great and fine. They come back to the villa. They tell everyone it's amazing. Everyone's cheering as if it's like a sports game, and that's kind of that.
It
But
was so cute.
so cute. But my point is here that Corbin and Hermina just close off. One, they're gonna be outshined by whatever this is, like this date thing. Like, of course, and I'm glad they are gonna be outshined by it. But anyway. I don't think Bryce and Trinity ever were like, yeah, we're closed off now. I think it was always just like a mutual agreement of like where they were, or at least the cameras didn't show us this. And now it's like, because even Trinity said in her speech to the girls, like, bad news, he didn't ask to be closed off, but good news, he asked to be my boyfriend. So it's like they didn't need that chat. They just like knew what page they were on. They probably communicated well enough where they didn't need to have the, are we closed off? Like they, I don't know, they knew that they liked each other. And then now it's just like, will you be my girlfriend? Which I think is lovely.
I agree. I feel like they've had a very natural progression through the season, which is why, like in the beginning, I like wasn't like fully behind like believing their connection. But I don't think they did either. Like I think they knew in the beginning that they were friends, and it took time to build what they have. And I think that that was like a really healthy progression for them. And I also think that in terms of not needing the conversation of being closed off, like I don't think they were closed off. She explored in Casa.
Yeah.
I think it was more so like a mutual respect and understanding that like they're each other's person right now, but you're in a game where you're going to explore, and that is the point. But now they have gotten to a place where they don't want to do that anymore because they like each other so much to
Yeah.
be like, you know what, let's just be boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah. No, I totally see that, and I just wish everyone would follow that business model. But here we are.
I just think the fact that Corbin and Parmita were the first couple to be closed off, though, is literally
It
hysterical.
says a lot about the season and the people on the show right now. But yeah. I also thought it was so cute and fun when Trinity yelled across the villa after she was telling the girls what happened and Bryce was telling the boys what happened. And she goes, "That's right, Zach. I took your man. Like, take that."
I thought that was so
No,
funny.
that's not even the
And
funniest
she's
part.
like,
Yeah, not even the funniest part though, because the funniest part and the cutest part is then Bryce is like, "Oh, she's so funny."
I know. He loves her.
Yeah, yeah.
When Zach was like, do you think you're heading towards love? And Bryce was like, isn't that the point?
Yes. I was eating that up, and Zach was like, "Oh shoot, I gotta rethink this."
So
Like,
cute. It was so cute.
but speaking of Zach, Zach asked Gaul, "So do you like Jen?" Gaul was like, "Yeah, no, not really." What?
And honey, we'll get to them because they were so weird. They had two chats this episode, neither of which made sense.
Nope.
The first chat being when Jen dropped Compromise,
Compromise.
and the second chat being them breaking up.
Yeah, that was quick.
It was quick. It was very short-lived. I think everybody knew it wasn't going anywhere. It gave me such disdain towards Gaul watching this chat.
Yes.
Basically, they sit down and they're just kind of talking about how they don't really have similar styles. she's very touchy, he's not, and he's like kind of like uncomfortable and like anxious about it, right? And she's like, well, I don't want you to feel that way. Like, I'm sorry that you feel that way. And he's kind of like, oh, I want to talk to the other girls, but they see me as Jen's guy. And Jen's like, yeah, that's kind of just like that's like been the vibe of the villa, like because people are paired up out of respect, like you're going to be a little bit cautious talking to somebody who is paired up. And he's like, wow, so you're not even listening to me. And she was like, no, yeah, it like just like doesn't really make sense. She was not saying that he didn't make sense. She was just saying like it doesn't really make sense in here. Like things don't fully make sense. Like if you're paired up, you're not necessarily in a couple, but you're going to be more cautious, this, that, and the third. She's like, yeah, it doesn't make sense. And he was like, you're literally just saying that like all of my concerns don't make sense when like I have supported you every single time you've talked to me. He was giving like baby childish. Like it was so weird.
And you know what? Because of all this and how he's acting with her, I think he and Kenzie should couple up. They're perfect.
1,000%. And she can be with Dylan.
Yeah, because Dylan's awesome. I feel so terrible for him.
Me too. I love Dylan.
Great. And I wish we had more screen time with him, but I feel like recently all the screen time with him has been kind of negative because of him with Kenzie.
Yeah, I think that like the Jen and Gall conversation was just so weird.
Yeah,
He, I think he went into that conversation wanting to break things off.
100%.
And I think he looked for any possible reason to have an issue with her. Like, nothing she said to him in that conversation was bad. She was literally like she was basically supporting him, being like, what you're feeling, it has kind of been a universal experience in this villa. And he was like, wow, so you're saying it's just what everyone's going through. Like, yeah, babe, you're all on Love Island. You're not special.
No.
It was just such a weird conversation. And I think she even noticed, like, yeah, this is not my person if this is the way that you're acting.
And her confessional after was great, just like knowing her worth and knowing that she'll find someone if it's not him. And I'm like, great, good for her. Move
I
on.
love Jen.
Yep, great.
Such a
A good head
such
on
a
her
star.
shoulders. Yeah.
She is such a star.
Speaking of stars, super quick before we get into our next point, I just want to acknowledge that Carl's speech when they were doing that little toast of them all together was so amazing, where he's like, I'm just so grateful to be here. I woke up so blessed this morning. And you know what? Congrats to the new couple. Because, yeah,
It
you know,
was so cute.
it's not all about him. So I'm glad that he acknowledged other people there and had a great toast, and then they can get on with their nights. And it was just so sweet and fun. But
It's
then
the maturity.
it is the maturity, and like not all of them in this villa have that. And speaking of who doesn't have that, Casey and Anaya had a chat, which the chat itself wasn't that important or shattering or groundbreaking or all that. It was fine. I don't really feel like recapping it because you just kind of had to be there. But the after was hilarious when they were walking away. Sorry, do you have something to say? No, okay.
Yeah,
They
sort of. I'll hit it after.
Okay, okay. They were walking away, and Casey was like, one final hug. And she goes, no, F you. I was like, mm-hmm, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then he was like, all right, you go get Carl. And she goes, stop telling me what to do. I'm gonna do what I want. I was like, okay, Anaya, she can finally have a backbone. Let's go.
Yep. I was literally going to say, like, the most significant parts of that conversation was before and after it happened.
Yes, yes.
The conversation, if you need to catch up, was quite literally Anaya, like, dragging him to an apology.
Right.
Like, it quite literally took the entire conversation until he finally said
Yeah,
sorry. And just once again proved the point that, like, he is so immature, insecure, and was not the man for her.
for sure.
And the fact that he pulled her for a chat and asked her to start the conversation,
I know, I know.
he was like, why don't you go first? What? And I was like, no, I think you should go first. He was like, no, I really think you should. And just like get off your chest everything you need to say. What the actual fuck? I
Uh,
would have been like, all right, never mind. We're not having a
yeah,
conversation.
leaving.
I would have been like, okay, well, once you can figure out what you want to say to me, like, I'm good.
Yep.
I thought that was absolutely crazy. And yeah, they're like leaving. He's like, one final hug. She's like, fuck no. I was also living for like
Livid.
her strength in that conversation.
Carl is providing her with the space where she can be a strong woman again.
I just think that because I don't even think she's talked to Carl enough for like that to even be a factor yet. I think she's just like, wow, like I've spent my whole Love Island experience with this bum ass man, and I can finally like gain my strength back and be like, you know what, like you were not worth it.
She's ready to move on, and I'm happy for her.
Same.
Took her a minute, but she's here.
And the episode ends with a forbidden kiss
Mm. In the speakeasy.
between Gaul and Kenzie.
Yep, knocked the water bottle down and everything, and they had no care in the world.
No care in the world. Their conversation was just like kind of dumb leading up to the
Oh,
kiss. Like we all knew that they were just in there to kiss.
yes. And when she said close the doors, and I was like, I know what's about to happen.
And one thing about Kenzie is she's going to be juggling two fish.
Yeah, she is. Not to quote sincere or anything, but yes.
She's going to be juggling two fish, and I don't even necessarily blame her. I guess that is what you're supposed to do.
No, I kind of do blame her at this point.
I just feel like it's kind of like I can't. You could show me a confessional of Kenzie out of context, and she could be talking about anyone, and I wouldn't know
Yeah.
because she acts the same way towards every single person to the point where, like, does she like any of these guys,
Yep.
or does she love all of these guys?
I don't know.
I can't tell.
But and it would have been fine, but like it's so much more wild that she's like, I've never done a roster. I don't do lust. I don't do, it's like that's literally your whole MO in this villa.
Hmm.
I don't understand it, but
No, it's very confusing to me, and
sure.
but yeah, maybe now she can go off with Gall,
Yeah,
and Dylan and Jen could couple up.
would love.
That's what I need.
Yeah. And
And my one wish moving forward is for Jaden to cause some drama so that we can get Kayla back on the screen.
please, but only good drama, like them hooking up really intensely or like them closing off because I don't
Mhm.
want them to break up.
I don't either. I just want him back on my screen. He's like literally you have to like look out for him in group scenes,
Like,
and then
oh, it's in the back. Yeah.
I'm like thank God he's still here because I wouldn't know.
Okay. Yeah, no, seriously. I've been getting a lot of edits on my TikTok of Caleb and Melanie. But anyway, I don't want that.
I have also been hearing this narrative.
I don't want it. But things that I do want and things that I do have to touch on, this is my last note for today. Remember, let's circle back for a second to the fact that we talked about Love Island producers not being able to buy Alex Warren's The Ordinary.
Mm,
Well, in this last episode, they did pay for Alex Warren's Fever Dream.
I did hear that.
Yeah. I was like, I heard the first few notes and I was like, I know what song this is. Let's see who's singing it now. And then boom, it was Alex's spectacular voice.
It was him. Yeah, I was happy for him. I was happy that he got his moment to shine
Yeah,
on.
Love Island was like, oh, this one's not big enough yet. Like, let's buy it now and before it gets big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that needle drop.
Yep, very good one. But yeah.
So, my final question of
Okay.
the pod today,
Okay.
as we head into movie night,
Yes.
is there anything specific that you want the Islanders to see?
I don't even care if Casey shows up on that screen because then I already knows everything. I hope she could just put it in the past. I don't want to see her cry again. I don't want to see her upset again. I just want her to
Yeah,
move.
it would kind of be irrelevant now.
Yeah, so like literally don't even show Casey on that screen.
Yeah, no, I don't need
Um,
that either.
Corbin would, although Parmita's seen everything,
I
right?
know. There's
Oh,
nothing to show.
don't need to show that. I would like Kenzie to be exposed with between Gaul and Dylan can make up his mind however he wants to move forward.
Mm,
Um,
like what?
I'm trying to think. Sincere definitely needs to be exposed because I think once Melanie sees it visually, she'll be more upset than just hearing about it.
But like then what?
Break up
Dead
with the
ass. But
man.
she has nobody else. Not that that
I
means that she
don't
should stay with
care.
him, but like I just don't see a world in which she like finds someone else.
I don't either. I don't care if she goes home. I just don't want him there anymore, and I don't want her with him.
No, I don't either. But I just really like her. That's the thing, and I don't want her to go home.
Yeah, but she can make millions of dollars being an influencer after this, and we'll still see her. It's fine.
Yeah. No, I don't think they should stay together. I just want her to stay on the show.
No, for sure not. Um,
I think I would love for them to show Corbin and Kenzie's secret rendezvous.
okay, yeah.
And they were like, don't tell anyone. Not because it would mean anything to anyone now, but it more so is just kind of like shows
How they move.
how they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I would love this is like sentiment. I don't know if they do they only do like drama and movie night. I haven't watched a movie night
No,
before.
sometimes it's silly.
Like I would love to see like little moments of like Trinity and Bryce like talking about each other.
I don't know if they would show that. It's
I
never
know, but
usually like happy. It's usually like mischievous, silly.
then maybe they'll have some like never before seen Bryce footage.
Facts. Facts.
Girth check they could show.
Yeah, because not everyone saw that. Right. Okay. Yeah. That's like a pretty good lineup, I think.
Yeah, there's like nothing else that comes to mind. I'm just very interested to see what they show.
Imagine they show the Carl and Sydney kiss to Anaya.
Um,
Whatever.
But yeah, this was just kind of like giving like in between episode. I'm excited for movie night tonight
Yeah.
because they didn't do it last year.
No, and they need it back, and I'm glad that they took the notes and did it.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I'll be watching it live for like the first time in like all week. So,
But hear me out. Like knowing that both of these things are Peacock things or like NBC things, I don't know why they did it on the same night that I'm going to see Minions and Monsters.
well, the thing is that Minions and Monsters is like out like every night.
Well, it comes out July 1st, but like the loyal fans are going on June 30th, aka myself. But I'm also a loyal Love Island fan, so like how am I supposed to be both?
Okay, so technically they released it the day that Love Island is not on, which
Yeah.
would be tomorrow. You are just greedy and need to go tonight.
God forbid. God forbid I like me some making out in monsters and minions.
The making out being in Love Island or
Yes.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not outside of Love Island.
I mean, I guess sometimes the minions kiss.
Right.
Wait, and
Well,
the monsters are low-key like the bombshells because we don't know them yet.
yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure that's what everyone was thinking.
Listen, here's my plan. I'm gonna go to Wendy's. I'm gonna pick up my Minions and Monster meal. I'm gonna open that toy. I'm gonna have it stand next to my Monsters toy that I opened last week when I got the Wendy's Minions and Monsters meal. Then I'm gonna plug in Love Island. Then I'm gonna head to the theaters and go see Minions and Monsters.
That sounds like a great plan.
Yeah, thank you, NBC, for taking all my money. Anyway. Oh, wait, we need to cover something, but I gotta go.
What?
Super quick, newsworthy item. TT threatened to shoot someone, and it's all just it's all coming out now.
That caught me so off guard. It's not funny. It's not funny. That caught me so off guard.
And I knew,
I
I
keep on
knew.
seeing this and I just don't care about her enough
No, it's funny
that
though,
I
'cause
just
I
keep
read
scrolling.
into
I'm
it.
like, okay.
No, I read the article and it says, yeah, but no worries because the person that she threatened to shoot says that she has no ill will towards her and she believes people can evolve.
That's great.
Sorry.
And you know what? Maybe she has evolved.
I don't know. I'm TT.
Bitch, who are you? I'm TT.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, do you remember the conversation earlier in the villa where I think it might have been like Zach, because Zach was telling people that you can't say chai tea because chai means tea,
Means
so then it's TT. And then I saw someone put an edit of right after that they said I'm TT.
crying.
Yeah, it was good.
That is good.
But do we think that she's gonna leave the villa or what? I personally don't think so because that other person involved said that she doesn't care.
And it's like I feel like I haven't seen enough talk about it for it to be an issue.
Oh, like all my friends who don't watch keep sending it to me and they're like, what is this show that you watch?
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's a great note to end on.
I think that's a fabulous note to end on.
Awesome.
Uh, that would be great though if she would be taken out and then Casey would look a fool.
I think it's gonna happen regardless, like him looking a fool. I mean, he already does,
Oh,
but
he already
whatever.
does though.
I think TT needs to be put in her place though too, but
Um,
that's just me. Anyway, thanks for not blindsiding us, guys, and making it to the end of this episode.
Remember that our takes are just opinions. If you want to argue with us, our Instagram and threads is at Real for That Podcast, and our TikTok is at Real for That Pod. And we will see you next time to talk all about movie night.
Yes, get your popcorn.
Bye.
Bye.